Hello sir, I am Aman Kumar Singh from your Capstone Project group number 39, and today my friends showed you their update. Now I will be demonstrating in this video what are my contributions, what I made, what my team made, and what we built that is better than the pre-existing models available out there. So basically we built Lumina. It's an intelligent micro SaaS platform that helps you to generate and refine your prompt based on the pre-existing models. Now if you will be asking me how will you do that, so basically whenever we use our project, whenever a user sends a prompt, it gets divided into various fragments. It's also called the process of chunking. So when that happens, so it goes to the vector db. Vector db is basically a storage space where already pre-existing databases are available. For example, if you want to make a website, so instead of going from scratch, okay, you need this and this and this in the website, what that vector db does is it goes to the search engine, it searches for pre-existing website. Okay, what all features can I get, what all like missing elements are there that may help our website to outperform other websites that will be made from the other pre-existing models like ChatGPT or so in comparison of that, our model is intelligent because we have performed the various chunking at various different level. We have used Prisma as a database, and also basically this was our Lumina. So in short, if I explain what Lumina project is, Lumina is basically a micro SaaS that helps the engineer to refine their prompts, to help in their code assistant, to make websites even more intelligent than it could be made earlier. And it also helps you to collaborate and use reusable content, and also in the security manner it is very much secure than a basic JWT authentication project. So this was all about Lumina. Now let me explain you what our system design for this project is, how we basically approach this project, and how this will work. So basically now this is the capstone project that we will submit to you as well. So this is basically a Lumina design, as you can see here. So you can see here is the client layer. Basically whatever I am demonstrating you over here, this is what I showed you in the capstone project as well. So this is the client level layer where this browser apps, and also we have a admin dashboard. So first is a user signs in and then loads the dashboard. So once you sign in and once you load the dashboard, then you can see that the browser goes to the gateway, and this gateway hits the next route JS, also various like clerk middleware. It verifies the JWT as well. We haven't coded JWT from scratch, but clerk authentication already has that inbuilt, so we have just chosen it as a element. Okay, see, we need JWT authentication as well, we need this as well. So after that, when the like the API hits the gateway, it checks for middlewares and all those stuffs. I will also show you the code base where we have coded this from scratch. Next, after this gateway, the data stores and it fetches the user APIs and also the user project. Like once you log in, you create a project, so it's not that your project will be deleted, it will be already getting stored in one of your section. So it will fetch user, it will fetch the project as well. Then it will be also be done using the cache. Like we have this Redis, you can see over here. So this is basically like cache level that will even make our website more faster. Then next process is we will ingest a repository, like a background pipeline. Like okay, how, like okay, if I enter a prompt, what will happen next? So basically when the client enters the project or the prompt, it will go here, and basically we will be having a microservices. It will be acting as a brain of our project, and this will be basically having repo services, job orchestrator, and we will then like parse it. Then after parsing the prompt, we will like chunk it, and then after chunking we will embed that into our schema. That schema will be using Prisma. So after chunking, we will get the output. And once the job orchestration is done, we will use the AI tool, we will use the vector db to absurd embeddings, or by writing progress rows to the postgres sql that we will be using. So this will be the real time ingestion. Then next will be the rag. So we will ask a question, like rag answers with a citation as well. Like okay, we will be creating a AI chat, right? So like okay, if you find that okay, this feature is missing in my project, this feature is missing in my project, so for that you can use this rag part. And basically after that, once you do, then you can generate a change and then you can run a live preview. And after that we have used this all external integrations like Gemini API, E2B. We have used E2B for collaborative purpose, and that lacks in the pre-existing model as well. We have GitHub based authentication, Stripe for like, since it's a SaaS we need a pricing model as well, so we have used Stripe for that. We have used webhooks. And so this was the basic system design architecture of what we were planning to do. And as you might have seen, this is a Lumina project. And after this I will be explaining you the code base now. This is our simple pricing model, and this is the frequently asked questions. You can like oversee, like see it over here. Then we have like, we have the developer page where it is my introduction and my teammates introduction along with their contribution in their project, and also under the supervision of our professor Ajay Kumar Singh. So this was our basic front end, and it's working now, since this was our only project for the review 1. For review 2 we have integrated all. Then let's go to the code base. So basically this is the code base, and if you see this Prisma is basically what I was talking about. So you see this file, so this file, this is fragment message. So basically what this model does, whenever a user sends a prompt, it parses it, it then distributes into various fragmentation, and after fragmentation chunking is done, after chunking indexing is done, and that indexing is searched in the vector database. After we get the results from the vector database, we get it stored in the schema Prisma bag, and using that Prisma we then load that Prisma into this sandbox templates. You see it over here, E2B Docker file. So basically this is the sandboxing. We do this by ingest. I will show you the code as well, how is it totally working. And this is the public file, like the developer, wherever like my photo is and my teammates photos are. So all the files that needs to be embedded in our project are being stored here, as well as logo of our project Lumina. And then we have the source code. Basically this is what our user will see. You see here this is an app. So basically in app we have this sign in feature, and all you can see it over here. Like when I was creating the sign in page, I didn't coded the page from scratch. I just used the pre-existing themes or the pre-existing UI of the clerk that is provided by that third party. So here all it is, like you can see, import sign in from clerk nest.js. Like you already have a library of clerk, you can import the sign in. I also wanted my like the authentication part to be dark, of the dark theme, so I imported clerk's theme from the dark. Also this is the sign in part. Now let's see the layout part, where all of your layouts are embedded. Like this is the part where I have imported the navigation bar, like you see it over here, like Lumina, join Lumina. How come I am able to make that? That is able to make through this part. I can even show you the code base as well. So this is the code for the navigation part. You can see this is Lumina, join Lumina. So this was the TXS files that helped me made the navbar. Then I imported a navbar into our main file that is present over here. Where was that? Yes, this one. And then this is our main page.tss that shows our home page. So you can see home page. I have created the home page function over here I have also implemented, like there should be an animation whenever you reload the website, right? So that happens using this. I've imported the logo and all those stuff. This is the basic. I've implemented, like I needed those sections as well, right? This is the, like the project listing, this is the pricing page, this is the animated section, so and this is the footer, like Lumina built by team number 19. So this is where my front end part is built up. Now next, the brain of the back end comes in this library file lib. So basically this env are the client and server part. Like if I show you, this is a client folder where basically this is the first step where you create a env file, you get into the express and you create the linking between TypeScript, React, and then MongoDB and all those stuffs. So I have implemented these in the .env file as well. I will show you. And then this is the first server that works. So as soon as you write npm run dev, I have already implemented, as you can see, it is npm run dev and it is working locally, and all the middlewares and all those things are already combined. So when you go over there, this is the database. It handles the Prisma, like when as soon as we get the chunks, and then we need to send that for production also, right? So that happens using this Prisma. Then we have this usage, like it is basically the rate limiters. Like I showed you my system design, right? I have added rate limiters and all those stuff. So how does that happen? So in order to like avoid the flooding of the prompt, I use this rate limiter, and I've added few duration. It's not like like if you want that my website to be generated very fast, I can even do that, but that will hinder the quality of the code that would be generated. So this is like this will only work when the user is authenticated. So we have created a if loop for that, that if the user is not authenticated, we won't encourage any website generation. So first you need to get authenticated. So this was all our main file. Then we have this modules. As you can see, this home page, it has UI components. So these are already reusable pre-existing UI that we can help or get in order to use those in various part of the web pages. Like you can even use that for making the website. You can even use those sort of, like if I explain you where was that, you can go to the components, you can go to the UI, you can see these are the dialog.tsx, this is the button.tsx. So basically this is all like imported from a library, and it makes the front end part. And after that we have this middleware.tss, which is very important. It acts upon our PC protocol, and it helps basically in routing part. So like this middleware is all based on clerk authentication itself. So it maps the users into the correct routing. So you can see like we have routed it to sign in, sign up, and .api part, and we have imported few like functions for clerk middleware. So this is like the middleware.ts helps for that. Now these are packages like packet log .json, package.json. It is basically all the libraries that would be imported when you type npm install. So these all libraries are needed in order to run our project. So after that we have this .env file where we needed a React, we needed an ingest file, like where is the terminal, like if you go in the terminal and if you like type npx ingest CLI, it will then link up the CLI part, but I won't be going into that now because I have already like ran the project to show you the demonstration over a project next. And we have this database URL, we have implemented the Gemini API key, and then this is all empty because I'm running this file locally. I have not hosted it. So this would be running. This all are needed for clerk based authentication. So now let's move on to the demonstration. So basically this is the demonstration part. So as soon as you click on login, so it will be showing you like how you want to log in into your system. So I want to log in using Google, so I will click on Google. So after clicking on Google, I want to go into this email ID. I want to log in using this email ID, and you're signing back into clerk. Okay. So as you can see, we have logged in, and after that we will get this interface of Lumina, and you can see that I have already logged in here using my email ID, and this is our project. Now in this project you can see that we have some predefined prompts. It doesn't refine it, but we have a predefined prompt for someone who doesn't know how to like write the commands. Okay, who doesn't know prompt engineering, we have created a sort of idea that they can cut. If you want to create a Kanban board, you can like give the prompt as this, but like for the demonstration part I want that, okay, like it would be a sort of cheating if I use all those prompt already pre-existing over here. But I want to hit something that came to my mind now. Like I want to create a e-commerce app. For example, I want to create a e-commerce app. Let's name it as Aman Cart. Okay, so I need to create a e-commerce website. So I will create a Aman Cart for that, and like what all things I need for that. Okay, so I would be like, okay, create a production ready. You need to be very accurate with your prompts. That will also help to redefine it. So create a production ready, visually uh, polished e-commerce app. Polished e-commerce e-commerce web app named as Aman Cart. I want to make my e-commerce app e-commerce with browse with browse and buy for customers, and I also want to list and sell for vendors as well, and I want to also include a home page. I also include a home page with a hero images fetched from the web, and I want it to use loyalty free sources in order to avoid the copyright. Then I also need, like in a e-commerce website, what all things I need a cataloging app as well. So a modern catalog with filters. I need filters as well, and because if I want to like list out my product that ranges from 0 to 500 rupees, 500 to 1000 rupees as such, and also product detail pages, a shopping cart as well. I will show you the full demonstration of whatever I get, and order management. These all things would be required for this, and then order management, and then user accounts and a seller, and a, like for example, seller dashboard as well. So I need this all things, and okay, I guess this would be fine. So this is the prompt that I gave in order to like generate my desirable e-commerce website. So now I will hit this button. As you can see, here it's showing vibe, and it is already generating it. It is building your website, and also it's crafting responses. As you can see, this is why this is Modern Planet. Like we have just added a random names to whenever we start a new chat, and this will be stored as a different project. So it will take few seconds, like 30 to 40 seconds, and then you can see here it is like crafting and optimizing and adding final touches. We have added this 4 free credits remaining also, because if you want to upgrade, then you need to purchase this plans. And as you can see, this is my account, and let's wait for a few minutes, and then we will see what output we got from this code, from this prompt. Sorry, you can see that after it will be demonstrated, we will be getting a link. That link would be ultimately going into the collaborators part as well, because it will be opening a different sandbox where we can see our website lively hosted. you can see this is the code where it would be generated. So let's wait for few minutes and see what our website Lumina generates. So as you can see that our product Lumina has generated the website for the prompt that we had given, and it has given us a message as well that all right, all done, I've built you a complete e-commerce app called Aman Cart. That's what we wanted. That would be having product browsing, shopping cart, checkout, user accounts, and even a seller dashboard to manage products and sales. So now let's visit our websites. We see that it's pretty well with a blue, like with a black and white theme. And whenever you click on this link, like it's also giving you instructions over here that whenever you click on this link, you can like share it, or let's take a case. I will open this in a incognito as well, and then you can see that this will give us the demo of our product. Oh, so here you can see this link. This link would be used for your collaborators to collab on this code that has been generated, and then we can use it likewise. Then whenever you go here, you can click here and you can see the full website that our product Lumina has created. You can see our categories like electronics, apparels, home livings, and sell your products. If you are a seller, start selling today. You can click on this catalog section as well, and you can click on this sell as well. So you can see that when you click on this catalog sign, you can see here we have price range section. You can keep the price accordingly. You can see various our product has been cataloged here, ranging from your headphones, smartwatch, designer t-shirts, like it isn't using the image, like it isn't rendering the image due to the copyright issue. But you can see our product is, so we are getting a glassy effect over here as well. So we can see 2 pages of this has been created, and you can see 2025 Aman Cart. Alright, there is a footer as well. So for example, if I am adding this Bluetooth in my cart, you can see our cart is getting added over here. If you click on like denim jeans, it is getting added over here, and total is also showing. And likewise you can like proceed to checkout as well. And when you click on this sell section, you can see that it is the overview of what you have sold so far. You can see it is completed its processing and it's shipped. It will be showing our total product. If you want to add a new product, you can do that as well. If I am adding product name as VIT 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 clothes, okay, then price as $20, stock of 100, then category is clothing, and description we have VIT branded clothes for Advaita. So likewise you can add the product here, and you can see that VIT clothes has been added over here. Then you can see the orders, you can see the customers that have taken your product. And if you go to the catalog section as well, you can see our product. So yes, basically this was our product. You can become a seller, and yes, it has generated a pretty well Aman Cart e-commerce website. So this has been generated with just one prompt. If you want to optimize it, you can likewise do that. So this is our product Lumina, and you can share this link with your friends as well, and they can make changes in your website too. And so yes, this was our website Aman Cart that we built. And so in this video we saw what our project Lumina was, what was the system design and architecture of Lumina, and also we read about the code bases that we discussed, and then we saw the practical demonstration of our project Lumina. So yes, I am open to any of the questions. Thank you for listening, and yes, let's wind up. Thank you.